Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. I did a story. Well, this will be my fourth video on this story about the young man, the 11-year-old child in Indianola, Mississippi, that was shot by a police officer as he was entering the home, where he was in the home. And he wound up being shot. Now, people out there in Indianola, Mississippi, shout out, namely, I guess, family members of the young man are protesting, and they have a federal lawsuit that they're trying to press. Now, earlier this morning, well, late last night when I did the video footage had came out of, body cam footage. And it changed my perspective on things and how it seemed as though the officer was painted like the bad guy. Now, I looked at the comments on that video, and for the most part, I made sense with what I said. There were some people that agreed and disagreed. And that's what I like about these type of videos. And I encourage you guys to comment, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. No problem. As long as we're respectful, and it doesn't cause no problem between people arguing back and forth, I think, that's good for us to have dialogue. But some people that didn't disagree with me, that disagreed with me rather, really disagree with me. So I'm going to say it like this. My channel is a channel where I try to be honest with you. If you look at the media and you look at how people portray stories and stuff like that, a lot of times they try to bend your way of thinking a certain way. Me, I don't do that, or I try not to do that. The way my channel is run, for those that don't know, I will get a news article, either sent to me by somebody, or something I look on my desktop and I find on YouTube that I think make a good video to do, that I think you guys, my listening audience, will enjoy. That was one such video, because a lot of people, a couple of weeks ago, I did the last video, they were saying, oh, they won't release the body cam footage and stuff like that. Well, they released the body cam footage and it painted a different picture to me. A lot of people are siding saying, oh, no matter what, the cop shouldn't have shot the kid. Yeah, but the thing is this. They don't know if the guy was in the house or not. And they don't know what the kids look like, how old the kids are, or anything. People were upset because I said this whole thing is the mom's fault. I still stick by that. First thing is that I didn't mention last night is when she came out the house, they didn't know the guy was in the house or not. I don't think she knew the guy was in the house or not, because the guy was supposed to be on his way over there. So they called the cops so he wouldn't, in case he did show up, the police would get there before him and quell the situation. So he wasn't even in the house. Now, a lot of people saying, oh, the woman did say that. You don't hear that on that video at all. People say, oh, but no matter what, they're trained professionals. Let me explain something to you. There's no such thing as a trained professional as a police officer. Of course, you are hit with any different scenario that will be different than the last one that you think you were in when you come across these situations. This is a domestic disturbance. You don't know what you're going to walk into. And each scenario is different. But I will say this. It's very easy for all of us to sit up here and say, oh, I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did this. That wouldn't have happened if I did it. Okay. That man walked into a pitch black house. See, a lot of people, y'all thought the light was on when the little boy ran out. He wasn't. That light you see in that picture is his flashlight. So it's total darkness. Flashlight taking up this much space. LED flashlights give off a shadow. The little boy come running out. Here he come, shadow following behind him. You don't know what it is, and you don't have time to process sometimes in a split second decision when your life is at stake too. They didn't know what they was walking into. Unless we hear the 911 call, that would clear up some things. But she had her son call the cops when the guy wasn't even there, when she should have been on the phone giving the details, not him. Y'all agree with that or disagree? This thing can go any different way. And you know, on my channel, I try to call stuff down the line. But I'm going to tell you something, and I got to be real with you. It seems like a lot of times on YouTube, and I'm not just saying, I mean, I kind of stayed away from it, or it hasn't really happened to me. But a lot of times on YouTube, if you say something about a woman, right? And I'm saying this right now because a lot of my subscribers are women. That's why I try to be fair on my page. I'm not talking about this page, I'm talking about YouTube. You say anything about a woman, sometimes you get attacked. If you say something's a woman's fault, get attacked. I done made statements on my page before. And if you watched not just the statement I made, you don't watch past that, people will start commenting on something I said. And I got like another 5-10 minutes of video left. You didn't watch the whole video. I don't think that's fair to me or any content creator out here. And that's something that is going on and to keep going on. You say something about a woman, you get attacked. But there are channels out here where they just go hard on dudes. No matter what happens, it's the man's fault. And people love them. I don't fly like that. Won't fly like that. Ever. On my channel, I do stories about white people, black people, purple people, Hispanics, Chinese. I don't care. Everybody gets it on this channel. If you are in one of these stories that deserve to be put on this channel, you get it. Now, I'm not talking about the comments in my comment section. I'm talking about people, and I don't know about mention this. People came to my email and cussed me out. That's okay. You ain't got it. But I can tell by the way they wrote it, they didn't watch the whole video. And that's all right. But the thing is, the energy you put into saying the hurtful things that you think were hurtful to me, you could have put that into watching the whole video before you made a comment. And here's the thing, people be so turned up. When they make a comment, you can tell when they stop the video or not. So to calm all that down, I have the full unedited version of this video, under 2 minutes. It shows him get shot and everything, and what happened after. Take a look at this, and tell me what you think then. I'll come back and say my closing. Check it out. And trust me, it is hard to watch.
TV24, I have the caller on the phone. She's whispering. The male subject won't let her go to the door. Keep knocking the door.
We are at the door. If she's giving us permission to kick it in, we'll kick it in.
She's giving you permission to keep the door in.
It ain't that easy.
Who is he?
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
Hands?
Where is he at? Where is he at? You better come on out. Come out, ma'am. Does he have any weapons?
Step out.
Come on out.
Go that way. Step out. Go.
Come out, sir. Don't make us come in.
Look, go. You need to move. Get from behind me. Go on out there.
Where is he at?
I just was trying to tell her. She told me to move.
Police, you got any weapons? You better put them down. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Not the kid.
Miss that! Miss that! Miss that! Miss that! P, miss that! We need him now.
All right, there's the unedited footage, and it was sad to see that young child shot. But did you notice something? In the beginning of that thing, if you go back and look at it, and I want you, when I put these videos up, keep going back and looking at it and looking, you'll see something different. You'll see something new every time. Officer Capers was in the back first, looking around the back, shining the flashlight in the window. She was on the phone then. Hey, the guy won't let me come to the door. Can you just knock on the door so he can let me come to the door? That don't even sound right. Don't even sound right. I'm just giving my opinion. So you're on the phone and the guy's standing there watching you on the phone, telling the police to come get him? I remember when this first broke out, I went and looked at the early news articles, painting it to where the cop just went in there, rough shot, doing dirt. In the article, she's dressed up. Oh, we religious people. We was holding hands and we was singing gospel music and stuff after he got shot. Was that before or after he ran down the street and you caught him? Because he took off. When he got shot, he took off. You seen it in that video. He hollered for his mom. He was terrified and he ran up the damn block. You seen her running behind him? He was smoking her. She couldn't even catch him. He's bleeding. My son was bleeding. Yeah, that's what people do when they get shot, man. And I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I want you guys to hear me. All things could be prevented. There's no way I would have came out that house without my children behind me. Because think about it. If he was holding you in a room or holding you somewhere where you couldn't come to the door and answer simply for the police, ain't no way I'd have walked out that house when I opened the door. Why was you by yourself? I would think normally these type of hooligan type dudes, they come to the door and bust the door. What are you doing here? Ain't nobody, we ain't got no problems here. Every scenario is different. I just think a lot of people are being disingenuous, dishonest, and they put the blame out instead of, you know what I'm saying, like keeping it real. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm glad this guy survived. The cop was there to help. He said, if you need us to bust the door open, we'll do it. He was already ready. You know what I mean? We're not going to let nobody get tore up that call on us as a police department. So, I mean, it's good he got his job back. I ain't seen nothing he did wrong. When he shot the kid, they tried to act like he shot the kid and was like, oh, man, you seen he tried to grab the little boy. Oh, my God. See how fast he came around the corner? You seen it. These guys get training, you know, in different scenarios all the time. Stuff popping out, you're still a human being. Your mind gonna react. What if he was in a shootout the week before and almost lost his life? Or the day before? You don't know. Every situation is different. And it's unfair to say, oh, I would have shot or I wouldn't have shot. You don't know what you would have did in that situation. Come on. Nobody knows. But we do know this. The little boy's alive. The officer got his job back. Wife said, oh, we religious people. But it seemed like y'all was going to pass judgment on somebody and false bear witness when you wasn't even in the house. You left your kids in there to get shot. That's all I'm saying. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Watch the whole video before y'all tear me apart, man. Come on. See you in the next video. Take care.